Well, I got some desert cami paint for the El Camino. I'm going to use this stuff. This actually is the right stuff too. You know, it's field tested for over 30 years. They actually use this in the military. It's going to be sand, so it's going to be a lighter color. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some brown and use the tree branches, put like tree branches on it. I figured I'm going to do it this way because I always put the cat food up here. The cats are crawling up on this thing. Plus, I don't feel like going over this body with all this. I was going to paint it a flat bronze metallic. I figured I want to use this stuff. Just this way, if I got a chip in it or something or whatever, I got to do something to it. First off, you're not going to notice anything with you know, the tree branch color. I'm not going to be changing the color either because this is going to be registered as like a brown or a tan. It's close enough. It's a little lighter. But with the brown branches, it's going to be, you know, same registration color. And I got some. There's a little ding right here. It's like a little, I don't know what it's from. Somebody leaning on it or something. I want to leave that in there. You don't even notice it as it is because it's paint is so dull. It's got various little minor dents in here from the chips. But all you got to do is use the DA sander on it, and if it's chemically clean, it should stick. I don't think I'm going to prime it either. Hopefully it'll work. So, and I figure I got to get that. I forget what these cans cost, but you figure this is 13 ounces or 12 ounces, so you got 6 of them. You know, probably a gallon of paint would cover this, but you figure a gallon and it's reduced, so it's really 2 gallons. So if you're talking cans, you're talking like, you know, at least a couple 100 ounces. So you're talking about probably, I'd say 24 cans or something. So 4 times the amount of this. So it'll, you know, it'll run you at least a couple $100 even if you're doing cans. Plus you'd have to get the other color, the darker brown, to do like the tree branches. And but I don't have to do the bottom, or you know it's a two-tone. I'm just going to do this part in here. And this part in here, I'm going to. Thing is, it's raining a lot, and every freaking day it's like raining like crazy. I'm going to do the truck bed lining in here and put this stainless steel trim back on this. I'm just going to glue it on there after I do the truck bed lining. So, but I figured this would be the fastest way to do it because this is going to be my vehicle for hauling the 1841 Mountain Howitzer. I got the plans for it. I'm going to be getting the axle and the wheels here as soon as I get the plans, because I want to make sure I get the right axle width. It's got to fit in between here. I read that the axle width is 38 inches, but I don't know if that's wheel to wheel or the distance in between the wheels. You know? And they got wheels that are 38 inches tall, and they got ones that are 42. The ones for 42 was a little later model, so it rolls over stuff easier. I'm going to get the 42-inch wheels. I also got a place up in Dixie County, contact somebody gave me up in a camp that they do woodwork with. That can get oak cut like 4x4 real dimensional lumber, not oak, not pine or nothing. And also the 8x8, and also the slabs for the 2 cheeks. So after this is all painted up and stuff, I'll probably have, you know, this might take me a year to do all this. And we'll have the Mountain Howitzer in the back. This will be a desert cami with branches on it. And we'll have that flag back there and stuff. I think that'll be a major attraction to getting people in the SUV, you know. They're freaking picking on us, man. They don't like Southerners. I don't know what the deal is. I don't even from the South exactly, but I got my Southern spirit. This stuff should be pretty good. I was reading about some of the other brands out there. This is this is the, you know, if you're going to use a spray can, you want to use this junk right here. Like I think Rust-oleum and Krylon's got stuff like this, and Dupli-color, but I heard this stuff is the best stuff going for as far as a spray can goes. So, yeah, it's a little light, but you know, it'll have the tree branch color in there. So, be ready for the. I was almost thinking about doing it gray, but then I'd have to, you know, gray with cami, but then I'd have to change the vehicle registration, so I'm going to keep it tan. This is called Sand Military, and they actually had me sign for this. I was like saying, hey, FedEx said they wanted that signature on this thing, so I was kind of surprised for paint, because to make sure you got it, but yeah. Yeah, fast drying, corrosion proof, exceptionally resistant to harsh conditions. Sounds pretty good. You know, I heard this stuff holds up pretty good. I heard some of the other stuff isn't that color fast, but that should work out alright. Plus, like I said, you know, actually, if you prep this with a DA sander, you use like 180 grit with a DA, it's like a lot. You know, if you use 180 grit with a block sander, that's way too coarse. But a DA, as the paper wears out a little bit, you can get away with just painting over it. As long as it's chemically clean, done. So, I'm going to probably stock up another 6 cans of this stuff before I get going on it. And I'll probably do the nose first or whatever. Maybe I'll just get all the cans before I start doing it. But, you know, this has been my plan. Pretty good stuff. This is actually the stuff they spray paint to touch up the USMC and Army vehicles in the field. This is the actual stuff right here. This might not be the actual stuff they initially paint them with, but this is the stuff they use to touch them up with. So it's not bad. It's not bad. We'll give it a try. Just got some plans. That'd be the quick and dirty, because I can knock this out real quick, you know. Actually, I probably should do the Jeep like that, the little Suzuki. You know, instead of the black truck bed lining, maybe something like that, green or something. Who knows?